Hey folks, this is ioEther. We're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Rumpelforeskin in the Pz.Kpfw 7. This is a tier 10 German heavy tank, and no marks of excellence on this thing. Actually, it's kind of surprising. I was expecting from the tone of the game, or tone of the email he sent me, that there would be some marks of excellence on this thing, but oh well. So this is a normal tier 10 game on Abbey, and just for reference, note the fact that the green circle is not as far as the white, which means he will not be spotting things at max range most of the time, or I think ever, most likely. And this is really big and really obvious. What else did I want to say? This week, I don't know how many of the other games, other videos I'm going to get out. I have had a day off on Thursday. This is when I'm recording this, as well as every other game I can possibly record today. Between falling asleep, because I am basically staying up way later than I normally would on a normal day, in order to try and get you guys recordings done, so you guys have something to watch over the weekend. I can't guarantee that I'm going to get the Minecraft or the Inside videos out, but I'm trying to get as much World Tanks as I can get done today done. So hopefully it gives me a grace period, and I can keep getting stuff recorded for you guys. But before we get into the game, this is one of the hardest to kill tanks out there, and so I'm sure that some of you are wondering, in fact, how to kill this thing. And so if I just do one of these, then I can show you. That's the wrong button, by the way. This is is that changing colors? Apparently it's changing colors. I don't understand why it's changing colors, but cool. Don't shoot the part that's changing colors. That is a super never gonna pen sign. That's what that is, yeah. Actually, it might actually be what that is, since some of that's literally 800. Wait, I saw 1200 for a second there. Yes, you're not gonna. Okay. So, this is like one of the worst case scenarios with this thing, because there'll be side scraping on you. There isn't a part on its armor, frontal armor anyway, that's less than 300, and it goes all the way up to 350. The only part that you might be able to pen is up here. Now, what you want to do with this tank is, if you look all the way in the turret, you'll see this part here. Or sorry, no, it's not. It's this part here you want to be looking at. Okay, so it's this almost so it's where the rounded part of the rear of the tank connects with the side of the tank. There's a tiny little patch of armor that is shaped exactly the right way, so when you're looking at it, you can pen it. Obviously if you hit this part, it will be better than hitting this part, but this is what they look like when they're side scraping, and so you're just going to be aiming to the left or the right of the gun, as you know, whichever side, away from the center of the tank, just below the cap of the back, the turret at the back, right, and you just pop shells through there. That is the only place on the front of this thing you're going to be able to put shells through. The rest of it, I mean, even the cupola, it's not worth shooting at. It's rounded, it's generally higher than you. So you're looking up at a rounded cupola, you're just going to ricochet shells into nowhere. If you are taller than this thing, like say in a Type 5, or you're above it, then you can try putting shells through here, but even so, I'd still end up going for the same spots, because you're just going to have an easier time going through here than trying to put an HE shell or shell through here, unless you really are higher up and close enough down to it where this becomes a sizable target. So yeah, that's how you kill this thing. We're going to flip it back over to World Tanks. And we'll see if everybody else understands how to kill this thing. So again, the part you want to shoot at is right in here. Okay? Right before that weld point. So right in here somewhere. Not a giant spot by all means, but it's big enough that you can hit it. T-55A, we're being... if we didn't have tanks on our flank, that guy... Wait, did he burn to death? He burned to death. Okay, well that wasn't bright of him. We only shot him for 628. The fact that he didn't have a fire extinguisher meant he did in fact burn to death. Always bring a fire extinguisher, or be prepared to feel like a moron if you don't bring one and then die. Right? I don't know where that Object 430 was looking, but it wasn't looking at us, and so able to put a great shot through his side. That Samoa, if it tries that again, is going to end up in a lot of pain, if not just dead. Defender's going to try it. Defender, yeah, I don't know where that shot went exactly, but it probably hit his lower glacis. In that kind of situation, you want to be hitting the cheek of the defender, the cheek that is pointing towards you. He was looking for that tracking shot, gets the tracking shot, and is now getting some tracking damage, assuming the rest of our team actually does anything to this guy before the track is fixed, which turns out to be a no. That's not quite how that worked out. 430 is running straight through our line of fire, and unfortunately for him, he goes down because of the fact that he ran through a ton of enemy fire for no good reason. Let's just clear this off my screen. Shooting the T-34, he was hoping to... wait, what is the average roll of this gun? 560. Yeah, so he was hoping for a little bit of a high roll so he could take out the T-34 in a single shell. It's not quite what happened. We rolled just a tiny bit over average, and this didn't take him out. The 183, though, just smacks us in the face, because the 183 does not need a pan. Just goes to HG and smacks people in the face and does tons of damage, though that was actually... that can't have been heat. We'd have been dead if that was heat. So, hash, I guess. Premium HE. High explosive squash head rounds. Looking at how the battle's shaping up, we have enemies pouring into our base. With only Batchat and Grill to stop them, that's not going to end well for the Grill. The Batchat can probably get away. As we snap fire and kill the STRV, TVP is going to take the Overwatch position, and it looks like Brompo is going to continue to push down. Nope, finds the P-44 Pantera and pulls back just in time to avoid the fire, but he's going to need to push at some point soon. No, apparently he's going to swing around and head back and defend against that 183 that's coming up our backside. I assumed the Emil would be able to deal with him. The Emil didn't follow us around the corner. The Emil doubled back, and so now we get a bit of an issue. Except I don't think the 183 was expecting us to be aimed in and ready to go right then. I think he was expecting to have some time before he found us, and so he came around the corner, unloaded, and pointing only at our frontal armor this time. He does not manage to pen us for enough damage. So going all the way around him, fighting that real time, and hoping the TVP can come in for the cleanup kill. Nope. He just manages to pull off the kill himself because of the fact that the 183 can't spin fast enough and definitely can't rotate its turret fast enough. He's down to only 8 okay. So they did communicate, and he told the TVP he was going to take the hit, and the TVP was going to flank. Unfortunately, that's not quite what happened. So now they're going to rotate places, and the TVP is going to take the hit. And then Rumple is going to smack the Pantera. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. Depends on if the Pantera actually comes out or not. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. It looks like the Pantera is smart enough to realize, oh, there's probably a trap coming. And so it rushes into a position where it can, well, not be in a trap. There is still an E50 out there somewhere, having not been spotted. It is quite possible that it is somewhere over here. And it actually could have got its way all the way up onto the hill. In the meantime, oh, no, it's in fact right there. Still in the exact same spot, knowing he can't hit us right now. Means we can push forward or we can stop, aim, and miss the shot. Great. So the standard B and the Emil are both down to less than 50 health apiece. The E50 was cleaning them up and now is going to be on its way back. Nice shot. Not quite 600 damage, but enough to make the E50 think twice about what's gotta happen in order for him to leave this game alive. Now the fact is that we have less than 100 health, so we're not going to be able to, like, you know, really duke it out with him. We're going to need to be a little sneaky about this in order to pull this out. The TVP being the only other person alive on our team at this moment, meaning that he is going to have to hold the Scorpion G at bay more or less by himself. Though it looks maybe like Rumple is going to pull back. We're going to speed this up because otherwise I'm going to fall asleep before anything actually happens. My own fixed camera. Okay, so now with Rumple pulled back all the way, they're going to charge or push on the Scorpion. Scorpion will be able to kill us in a single shot if he connects with the right part of our tank. Namely our Glacis or the weak spot I was showing you. We know we got lit up, so that means there is still a Scorpion over there. Blind fire into a bush. Doesn't connect. Otherwise that would be a dead Scorpion. Wait, Scorpion's way up there. Trying HE. We are literally down to 3 health. Well, that's unfortunate. And a dead gunner. Come on, fix the gunner. There we go. E50 is going around. That's understandable. We're going to speed this up again. Because again, I'm going to fall asleep if and it's not anything about the game. The game is great, and I wish I had the energy to continue doing this for us this afternoon with that nap, but my body's been trained over the past 3 weeks that I take a nap at this point in time. And so, yeah. So my body's in the middle of trying to do. So now looking out for the E50 is a kind of a problem at this point in time because of the fact that the Panzer does not move as quickly as the E50. It doesn't even move as fast as the Scorpion G back there. And so technically, our TVP could go around and hunt both of them down. However, that being said, if it turns out they're together and firing on the TVP, then it's definitely going to offset the amount of work that TVP can do. Now, E50 flanks all the way around and still manages to come up in front of our gun because of the fact that Rumple was paying attention for this. He was waiting for this. He was thinking, oh, I know what I would do in that situation. And then he went out and he countered that position, countered that move, and exactly turned it to be exactly the right thing, as now the E50 is on the defensive. If that first shot had gone through, then the E50 would be at 1 shot to either of us right now, and that would be quite nice. Unfortunately, looks like he's discovered there's a TVP the other way, and he's not going to be able to go through there. Scorpion is making a move. Never mind. Scorpion is pulling up and then pulling back. So I'd say this is the time that E50 is going to make a move. Yeah, E50 does. He's pulling out. He's looking for the kill on us. Unfortunately, he doesn't find it. And he's going to have to push over this ridge line. He can't keep letting this E50 take ground without returning fire. Good shot. However, now the E50 knows we're unloaded. And he's just going to come at us. Bounces one shot. All he had to do was fire some HE, and this game may not have been over, but it would have been crippling. E50's running away, still firing as he's running, and the E50 is down, and at the other side of the board, the TVP took out the Scorpion G. Nice job, guys. Well done, well played. And I'll see you over the garage for the battle results. Master Badge, First Class, Bruiser, Arsonist, Fighter, Fire for Effect, Spartan, Steel Wall, and High Caliber. Well done, sir. Great job. This was a ton of fun, and I really enjoyed this game. Yeah. I want this tank a little bit, but like not enough to like fully grind it for it, but a little bit, you know? As I can definitely wait. Oh right, tier 8 and tier 10 game. So you doubled his damage and had more kills. And he barely squeaks by with more experience. But the rest of the team was just like horrendous. More than half the team did less than 1,000 damage. In a tier 10 game, that's just bad. What else? Oh, the grill. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, overall, this was a decent game and a lot of fun to watch. It was better than a decent game. It was a good game. A great game, maybe. So thank you so much, Rumpel, for sending it in. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget, if you want me to get shot by extra paintballs at the end of the month, then as little as $1 will push us over the edge and load one more into the paintball gun. And so we'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. This ioEther out.